real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com. Good morning, Weirdo.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tucson. This beautiful Wednesday, November 16th. Got, just same old stuff. We got a great show lined up for you. Got tickets to give away. I got your F My Life to read. We're going to be doing the podcast broadcast. Check. Chickadee check. 1, 2. I am punch drunk from a lack of sleep from working the Roadrunners game last night, where we put up a good showing. We lost 1-7, but we put up a good showing.
They showed up.
Yeah, they showed up, showed out, threw a couple punches, then got their ass kicked in the process. But they'll be back tonight to get revenge and seek their revenge. Weirdo's in studio, so it's going to get weird today.
Mm-hmm.
Weirdo is our Wilson.
Yeah,
she's tearing it up on Facebook with all her poly videos.
Yep.
Which sound porntastic, but they're actually very family friendly.
They are.
Yeah. So cumulative, how many views do you have on your Facebook videos?
Let's see.
Are you doing videos or reels?
Reels?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all about reels, and then reels, of course, is to combat TikTok, and it's just another way that Facebook is copying other people. Right.
Correct.
All right.
Correct.
So you posted the reels, and then now you're starting to go viral on everything, with one video being like 800 and something thousand views.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So how many total views? Do some quick math.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. Between the two biggest ones, we're at 1.25 million views, and then everything else is in the tens of thousands of views.
Yeah, and then you could monetize this, and you're actually getting paid off this.
I am.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, so the themes have been poly related, right?
Yeah. So the biggest one has been just the breakdown of how our polyamorous family works, and that we live in 1,100 square foot and one bathroom, and that's like the biggest shocker. Everybody's like, one bathroom, and I'm like, yeah.
Well, that was the biggest shocker for me. That was at least like 4 segments on this show talking about
Yeah, you're
that.
like, I'm out.
Yeah, I mean, and since then, if you go to Weirdo's house in the backyard, you'll see a bunch of like mounds of dirt in the background. And, like, those are just poo mounds. Don't mind those.
Don't mind those.
Don't step on those landmines.
Yeah.
All right. So, what are some of the titles that you have on these?
I don't know how to do titles.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
but they're still okay. You're not even doing titles, and you're still going viral.
Yeah, I mean, the first one that took off was that like Steve Harvey, like Family Feud. Oh, what could you hurt yourself riding on? And I happened to go to a wedding with both my male partners, so I thought it'd be funny, and it just took off.
Yeah,
because it's hilarious.
Yeah, you could definitely hurt yourself. Hurt your rear and break your jaw at the same time. Okay, let me ask you this. You monetized it. Obviously, with that many views, you're getting a lot of comments. What are some of the most haterific troll comments that you've come across that may stuck in your mind?
I mean, I got a couple, Bible thumpers who are like, that's not the definition of commitment and loyalty. And I'm like, all right.
We just redefined
redefined it. Well, and when you actually look up the definitions,
yes,
exclusivity is not actually in there. It's just as long as I'm still loyal to my original partner, like, I'm good. And that's the vows we made.
All right, preach. Okay. There's a video where I'm in it with you, right? Anyone trolling on me? Let's make this about me real quick.
Let's see. There's 2 comments. One is me tagging you, and the other one is just LOL.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So that's all good.
Yeah.
All right, good. So we went viral, and we're escaping the hate so far. Besides being overly religious.
Yeah. I mean, the one about how do I convince my girlfriend to be poly?
Yeah.
That's got some comments like, show me you know nothing about poly without saying that you know nothing about poly.
Whatever. Again, it's just a joke. Just try to get it. People just can't take that joke well.
Right.
Some people can't take the threesomes well. All right. So we have a lot of stuff that we got to cover. It's a special day. We're going to break down some celebrity birthdays later. I got to do a checklist on our listener numbers, because it's been a good year and a half. I started the listener numbers. I'm very intrigued to see, which one of our numbers or how many of our numbered listeners out there are still actually actively listening. Because if not, then I'm going to give out some of these numbers. I'm going to replace and switch it up. Like Warehouse Jeff, where you at? Number 31, where I haven't heard from Warehouse Jeff in a hot minute. And I'll say this, Warehouse Jeff, you're on notice. You don't call by 10 a.m. I'm giving number 31 out to somebody else. Oh, yeah, I will. That's crazy. And how about this? Why don't we just start off with a $20 gift certificate to Squared Up Pizza to caller number 10. I'm feeling generous this morning. I want to gift you something. All right, that was our show open. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the birthday broadcast. Yes, we are doing a special show today. What makes it special? Well, we're just here. We're both wearing black hoodies, and that's pretty special in its own right.
We're both wearing Vans.
Yeah. I mean, Weirdo and I look like a two-man band, so I'm stoked about that. Weirdo's going viral. I just shared the podcast on my page, but let me pull up your Facebook here. Let's see these numbers. So we could both see that she's not bullshitting when she's saying that she's going viral on her massive numbers. Let's see. How would I find your reels? It's going to be on your regular page?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, I changed it to, I went from a friend's page to professional page, and I got like over 11,000 followers now too. So
she's just bragging. Look at her brag. So I gotta get in a relationship with 7 people to make it in this industry.
Yes.
Yeah, damn. I know. It's pretty good. Thank you, Clarissa. I see that. Thank you, everybody. And F you, Dre. I'm not 47 years old. I just want to say that for the record.
It's 39.
Yeah. Well, not 39 either. But, I did get a happy birthday text from Herb Stratford, which is super appreciative. And I'm like, don't worry, Herb. The older I get, I'll still be making fun of how old you are. Yeah. Thank you, Stormy Day. And I appreciate that. Call me hot stuff too. Let's pull up Weirdo's Facebook page and her viral videos. Now, again, she's documenting her poly lifestyle. And what's crazy about all this is when Weirdo started on the show, one of the stories that we talked about was a poly couple from Oregon, I believe.
Yeah.
And we did this whole little piece about them.
Yeah, and you didn't know I was poly.
No, that's how you came out.
That is how I publicly came out.
Yeah. And now, if you fast forward to right now they are following Weirdo and talking to her. In fact, actually, we'll probably end up talking to them at some point on the podcast broadcast. This only has 32 views. What are you talking about?
No, go up to the reels. You have to click on the actual reels.
Okay. I got to go on. Again, I'm old today, so you're going to have to give me a little bit of time to figure out how the Facebook works. Reels. Let's see. Boom, sports movies. Nope, that's not it. Videos.
What the heck?
Are you sure I'm on the right page?
You're on. Oh, you're showing my real name.
Oh,
it's under
shit.
Theodore.
Oh, no. Oh my God.
Theodore
the secret's
Harris.
out. Oh, no. Don't look at it. Don't pause it.
Oh, that's hilarious.
What's up, Alberto? It took you a while. Hey, I'll take it, Stormy Day. Hot stuff, hot shit, hot whatever. Oh yeah, with 1 F, 2 Fs, it doesn't matter to me. All right, what is your Facebook page? That's your professional account.
Theodora Harris.
Oh God, so long. Okay, I see it.
Okay, I don't know why it's not there.
Theodora Harris. Yeah. So with the helmet. Okay, then we'll go to the reels. Sorry,
so
I didn't mean to out you.
No, it's good.
Okay, so you add another F. Yes. I'm 3F because that's what I am. 43 today is my actual age. So it's F times 3. So you turn 40, you're like, fuck, 41, fuck. Or 41, you're fuck. So 3 Fs is appropriate. And Weirdo asked me turning 40, like what that was like. And I told her it was very like introspective. Like I spent 2 weeks, a week before and a week after my birthday, literally just lost in my own thoughts and memories, just kind of reminiscent and reflecting and appreciating and mourning and, like all the emotions. It was, and if you would have saw me during that week or the 2 weeks, you would have known that even if I was physically there, mentally I was somewhere else, which is an odd statement. But I mean, I really took that time to think about all the friends I made along the way. Thank you, Scarlett. I appreciate it. Look at all these new comments. I appreciate that. You guys joining the podcast broadcast stream and commenting even for the first time. Love the love. All right. So back to Weirdo, though. Let's not make this all about me.
Yeah.
How do I find these reels?
Just go down.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be on there.
All right. Shout out to Held Out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was cool.
All right. I just got to keep scrolling down.
What the heck, man?
Oh, here we go.
Well, yeah.
I'm old, though. All right. So here's one.
Yeah.
Let's hear what this says. Do I have this mute?
I think so.
I'm trying to see where I can see the view. Well, 107 comments, 482 likes. That's crazy right there. WWE. Okay, now I'm somewhere else. You know, I could have prepared this a little bit better on the stream, but yeah, so she's just,
it should say post and then reels.
That's what it should say.
Oh, so there's the one that's got 412,000 views. It's right above where I shared
this one.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Oh wow, 13,000 likes. Yeah, so she literally went viral on all this. Okay.
This one just makes me giggle. You got it muted.
Do I? Okay.
Top
I can tell.
of the video.
I'm so fucking old. It's so funny.
All right, you gotta go back to the beginning so the joke hits.
Okay.
Something you might hurt yourself riding on. Oh, no.
You know what I'm thinking?
That's the joke. 2 dicks.
And I just posted it because I just thought it was funny.
Yes.
I was just like, this is going to make me giggle. And then it really didn't do anything for like a week. And then all of a sudden, like, I had to turn the notifications off on my phone because I was like, this is too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Weirdo on Rock 102.1 KFMA talking about her viral videos. And shout out to my boy Garrett. Can't go fishing without the net. That's a high school reference. This is how old we're getting. And I can still remember that reference. And I do miss the net as well. But yeah, so Weirdo went viral just documenting her poly lifestyle on Facebook. And it's been amazing because she has 1.5 million views on Facebook.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, that many people use Facebook? Yeah,
they do.
It is impressive. So we're just kind of going through some of her reels and, celebrating her accomplishments. And when we return after Jimmy World, we're going to break down something. It's kind of beautiful. A woman's 100-year-old father was celebrating his 100th birthday. And the way that they celebrated was, pretty legendary. She took him to a strip club. I have pictures to show. And this guy's reaction at the strip club, like literally this guy's a pimp. He's going out banging, basically. It's essentially like what Weirdo would be at 100. So we're going to break down and look through some of those pictures. And we got a lot more happening on the podcast broadcast. Join us, youtube.com/beefvegan, or keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. All right. So.
All right. I sent you the other reel. Maybe that will make it
you can
easier.
send it to me, but the reality is I'm like punch drunk this morning because I had some birthday sex, yay, and I stayed up late last night, a little too late, and I worked the Roadrunners game, and so it's like today is just like, oh yeah, it's my birthday, I want to put on a great show, and then I cracked the mic and I'm like, so
yeah, but we've been having fun and it's been giggly and good.
We have been having fun. We've had some good speed breaks. We talked about some things, but so here's an example of not making sense, but still cracking jokes. This was a story about Will Ferrell. This is a speed break we did this morning. But I did come across a headline that makes me feel better about my own immaturity, and that's Will Ferrell. He keeps bringing up the fact, you remember the movie Step Brothers?
I do.
And there was a scene in Step Brothers where Will Ferrell rubs. So you see that? So I couldn't say Step Brothers. Could not pronounce that whatsoever. And then Will Ferrell, did you know that you spell Will Ferrell with 5 R's? Will Ferrell. That's pretty much what I was at. And is 40 over the hill now as we continue to age slower? I mean, hell, in the 70s, could you ever imagine like a 40-year-old guy dressing like a skater, bro? I mean, I'm dressing the same now that I dressed in high school, essentially. I have not grown up when it comes to the aesthetics and my clothes and my fashion sense. So is 40 over the hill? Now, Todd feels over the hill, but I think that's just Todd being negative. And that's kind of his gimmick. But I wouldn't consider it over the hill at any point.
I think a lot of people consider it the halftime buzzer.
I'll tell you this. I'm 43 today, and I came across a study earlier in the week that 43 is the age that people start noticing aging on themselves. So, they did a study, and that's when they start noticing the gray hairs creeping up, the crow's feet, and the bags under the eyes, the hair falling out, to the gaining the weight, whatever the case. And I'm like, oh, that's fucking awesome.
You're like, oh, this is what I get to look forward to.
yeah. So, that is the age. And yeah, Manny said he felt over the hill at 24, and I made jokes where like I was having a midlife crisis at 20. So yeah, I get that as well.
I had my midlife crisis last year.
Oh yeah, last year was 35. Your midlife crisis? 35, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, what did you feel when you were going through your crisis though?
Just like a lot of like just crisis in my head of like mortality and things. Like it got kind of dark.
Wait a second. So you were like, oh my God, yeah, I'm getting old, and life is going by so fast. I need to hurry up and get another girlfriend and boyfriend and add him to the mix. You start banging every night. Is that what happened?
Yes. You just got it. That's what got me out of my midlife crisis. So if you're going through midlife crisis, get yourself some more partners.
Okay. All right.
There's your weirdo tip for the day.
Yeah. I mean, does it feel like it keeps you young?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you were sick the other day, and you were sick for a couple of days. How did that work out in your poly relationship? Because, you got two guys that have needs. So what did they do?
They would not kiss or have sex with me.
Oh.
So I might have had a little bit of an F my life.
Okay. What's your F my life?
All right. So I got, most people know I got strep throat, was able to get on antibiotics, but until they kicked in, neither of my partners would kiss me or have sex with me. But I was still in the mood because, of course, I was.
Yeah.
So I stormed out of the room saying, fine, I guess I'll just go masturbate then. I thought the 9-year-old was outside when I said it. He was not. He then asked what masturbation was.
Oh, no.
All three of us just stood there looking like deer in the headlights, like, that's an adult word. Don't say it. He now won't stop repeating it. Well,
of course. You guys effed up big time, and that's an F your life just because the way you reacted. You have to no-sell those things, and it's like, no, Bashan is something that as you get older, it's a skill that you develop, and I do this, and it's the way, it's like sewing. You wouldn't be interested, and I'm just trying to master the sewing, or the Bashan, if you will. And be a master of it. I'm trying to be the best at sewing. So you could have said something like that. You have to fake it. You have to lie to kids.
Fair enough.
I mean, that's rule number 1 in parenting. Lie. And then rule number 2 is, did you forget to lie? Lie again, bitch. Keep on lying. Do as I say, not as I do. And that is my parenting tip. So, and I know it works. I mean, my daughter's a very successful 16-year-old.
They're lying to everybody. Look what I learned from my dad.
I learned it from watching you. Yeah, my daughter today, because it's my birthday, right? So she comes out, she's all super sweet, and she's like, happy birthday, Dad, I love you. And I'm like, oh, that's sweet. She gives me a hug, and then she goes, can I stay home from school today? And I'm like, no. No, this is my birthday. It ain't your birthday, bitch. Get back to school. Like, so,
Did she even walk up with like a gift?
No.
Did she sweet? No.
No gift. No gift. Just a hug. I mean, the hug was enough. I mean, it's my daughter. She's 16. She just got a job, but she could have easily bought me something. She might have. I haven't received it yet, and I wouldn't be surprised if I got nothing. But the one thing that I am not receiving, or the one non-gift that I would not allow her to give me, is her staying home from school and me not being able to nap after work today. So yeah, I was just like, oh, you're taking every opportunity to try to get something for yourself, huh? Just like your mother. All right, let's watch this video and look at these pictures of this 100-year-old at the strip club on the podcast broadcast stream. You got to see these pictures, because this guy, he's breaking every single rule they have in a strip club. First and foremost, don't touch. Rule number 2, don't kiss everywhere. This guy, he's 100 years old, 0 F's given.
He's
and
on
it's
death's door.
I know.
Let him go out with
a bang. It's called a bang. And yes, he was trying to go out with a bang. Definitely probably had 3 Viagra in his system. These pictures are hilarious. So you got to see them. YouTube.com/beefvegan. So, all right. Here are the pictures that I'm promising you. And you might have seen this on TMZ. It became TMZ news all of a sudden. So, and then after that,
my dad turning this year. I think my dad's gonna be 76 this year.
Happy
birthday.
Would you take your dad to a strip club?
Yeah.
You would? Have you ever?
No, not yet.
Okay.
But I'm thinking. I mean, his birthday's in a couple weeks.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So that might be a good place to take him. I wouldn't mind taking my dad to a strip club, and I'm sure he wouldn't mind that either. But yeah. So here's the deal. This man turned 100. This is in Dallas, and his daughter, who I'm assuming is probably no less than 70 or 60. I mean, that's if he had her at 30 or 40. But took him to a strip club to celebrate his 100th birthday because that's what he wanted. She asked him, like, hey, what do you want for your birthday? And he's like, tits and ass. And she's like, all right, Dad, let's go. So they went to the bank, got a bunch of dollar bills, and then went to the strip club. And then this dude, again, breaking every rule. So every single picture you're going to see, pretty much, he's breaking a strip club rule. Okay, so rule number 1, no kissing the strippers, right?
Oh my God.
Rule number 2, no motorboating said strippers. Okay. Again, well, he's getting fed at this point, so that's fine. And she's wearing his captain's hat. Rule number 3, no groping the titty of the stripper at the strip club. He's taking a picture and he's just straight up got his hand. And again,
the strip club needs to lean into this and make these like the official posters of what not to do.
Right. Yes.
Just lean in.
Yes. I think that's a beautiful idea, actually. They have it like a poster up in the bathroom, a strip club etiquette.
That's this man's legacy.
Yes. Yes. Don't do what like Harvey's doing in every one of these pictures. No kissing the boob while grabbing the ass. Again, you're not supposed to do that. Another kiss. All right. This is another kiss here. So this is a picture. Just
1,
notice
2,
this.
3, cheese, bite.
Yeah. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 women all staring at the camera saying cheese. He knows. I'm just calling this guy Harvey. That's not his name, but Harvey knows that there's a picture being taken, and he again doesn't give a fuck. He's just like, no, I'm gonna kiss this titty. I don't know what the red handprints are, but maybe he has old man skin, so he's so transparent he just bleeds when he grabs real hard. Here's another motorboating going for the cup. Here's another one. See, he's doing the reach around, and if you're like, oh, okay, this one he's not groping a boob. No, he's 100% groping a boob,
and he's just like also laying on it.
Yeah, he just
dirty
took
pillow.
Yes, he's taking the long road. We've all done that. So, this guy is a role model for sure. This is him blowing out the candles, and this is him dead. All right, so
then this is his last breath. Face down in the cake.
He definitely went out with a bang. It's amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the master debater. Oh yeah, you could have said that. You should have said no. I have a debate planned for the radio show. You wouldn't understand because we debate on the radio show, and then you could have said you're a master debater.
Our brains just froze. Just not a situation I thought I'd be in.
I know.
Being a parent for almost 20 years, you think I would have seen it all? Nope.
Is that the most awkward situation you've been caught in with your kids? I mean, in this situation,
I think
in
so.
the house?
Yeah, we haven't been caught doing the dirty.
Okay.
So
that's good. There was an F1 Life this morning where one of our listeners went to go visit their parents, and then while sleeping over at their house, overheard their mother ask their father to spank her harder.
Oh,
so,
what's my kids are adults? Like, I don't care. Don't come to my house.
Yeah.
Because guess what we be doing?
Yeah. Annie, you're my boy, Blue. Yeah. Yeah. Amazing. Earlier this morning, we got weird with Weirdo. We have a follow-up that we're going to share after we share this clip. So in case you missed it, and went a little something like this. Just check it out. Right here. Weirdo. You come across some weird story here, Weirdo?
Yeah, always.
Okay.
I'm really excited about this first one.
What do you got?
How would you normally use a jump rope?
Well, I mean, I don't because I'm kind of fat. So what I would do is I like doing this. I put it over my head, and then I put it down on my feet, and I let it hit my ankles, and then I step over it, put it over my head, and let it hit my ankles, and then I step over it again, and so on and so forth.
The lazy man's jump rope.
I try to jump rope.
Right.
Yeah, terrible. Why, you ask?
Well, that is much better than what this gentleman has done. A 79-year-old Japanese man managed to get an entire 90-inch jump rope stuck in his bladder.
Ooh. No. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. Was this for sexual gratification?
What people think I just get so off on, but a study published in Urology Case Reports says the unidentified man inserted the rope through his urethra, as one would, but the handle got tangled.
At least it was handless. And I wonder if still considered pull out. I know I'm now
Yeah.
Oh, that's and he's
Yeah.
at least he,
Right. He admitted. So he went to the complaining that he's been urinating, and they found the rope with an X-ray.
isn't that great though? Where and totally trying to I'm just here being clue maybe not being able to no to an X. What's wrong here?
I mean, he did admit what had happened, but
He got caught.
yeah. Didn't blame him.
But I'll tell you
No
why.
reason.
I'll tell you, it's a gratification. Yeah, I mean, as painful as it sounds, and I'm sure it is, for some reason we got it wrong.
I don't. It was surgery to get
Just got it out. you
Oh
know.
my God.
The penis has been dead for
79.
decades, anyways. All right, what else you got?
So Marivoni Rocamora is
Story. Yeah.
yeah, there's a little trouble in paradise.
Oh no.
Yeah, she says the relationship is
All right. Hopefully this is better because honestly, yeah, I see like this goddamn computer. You know, I bite my tongue a little bit when it comes to bitching about the engineer because I like Scott. I like him, but you know, honestly, I've gotten no hookups or help whatsoever this entire time, and this studio and the upgrade to the studio was financially approved by the company back in December of last year. And I'm still waiting. And they say hopefully I'll have a new studio with new computer and everything come December of this year. So a full 12 fucking months. I asked him for an updated computer, everything else. You know, we're working very hard trying to make things happen here. And it just not like there's so many obstacles, so many pushback. It just fucking sucks, dude. I'm gonna send some invites to Todd and Powers as I see you guys on the stream. But
yeah, I've been hearing about the upgrades since like what, July?
yeah, no shit. And that's the thing. So then when they turn around and the company wants to ask me for something, be like, yeah, okay, I'll get around to it on Scott time. So you know, you'll get it when I feel like it, I guess, is the answer. Of course, I'm more replaceable. I've already been fired from this company. And for doing my job. So, and then Scott won't get fired for not doing his job. So it is what it is. You see the frustration. And it's like today there's a potluck and stuff. I'm like, I'm not even hanging out with you guys. I don't even want to do it. I got the group email, the group happy birthday email. I don't even want to respond.
So don't.
I'm not. I didn't, you know, and I won't, you know. So that's just how it is. Am I being a baby? I don't know. It's to me.
Super emo teenage ones. Fine.
Where are we at in ratings? Okay, I guess we had a book. There's a lot of excuses, you know. There are a lot of excuses for like, oh, if this is bad, it's because nobody's has them. I feel like there's excuses though, so I'm about to literally have a confrontation. My boss is being like, you guys got to stop making excuses, and we need to really figure out how to make this entire shit better. Not just the show, which I always want the show to be better, no matter how well we feel like we're doing. We could always do better. But you know, that should be the same mentality for the entire station. And I'm at that point. That's why I'm taking all next week off to be honest with you. It's literally to step back and to reevaluate, think, plan things out, but also like, it's a holiday week, and with all the pushback I've been getting, why work that week? I have the vacation days. I'm going to utilize it until you guys make me lose. Not you guys, the streamers. Like you guys make me lose my job, right?
Yeah, you should explain in the book, and I'm like, I don't understand any of it.
That's right. The whole thing is all guesstimation. I base it off of phone calls and interaction. Interaction today has been great. Seeing new names and faces on the stream. That's awesome. That's
Happy
great.
birthday.
That's a good sign.
Hi.
Thank you, Todd.
Happy birthday.
That, yes.
Would you like me to dust off my previous computer so you have something that you could play videos off of? I will give it to you. It is over here collecting dust.
Maybe, I don't know. He might say no to that. And it's weird too, because I see connection is unstable. If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging into your router, but I don't believe I am on Wi-Fi. So,
No,
thanks, Art.
It's on your computer is on the struggle bus.
There's down here. You're blind.
Yeah, I know. And why not? Mentally I'm on the struggle bus as well. So, it only makes sense that the computer would be matching my own brain. See? Todd motherfucking Marley in the house. There you go. Audio only feels like Twitch Spaces streams. Okay. So has the audio been that bad too?
Audio's been glitching out. Video's been glitching out. Anytime you try and do anything but stream with your computer that is streaming, it freaks out.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, I'm trying not to do anything then. I'm just like, I have pictures and stories to share, but I won't touch them then. If that's the case, we'll see how that works. But anyway, how you doing, Todd?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm busy as hell right now, so it's great. I can't hear anything you're saying even because it's all just.
Oh, you can hear a stupid.
That was what was happening to me last week.
Really?
Yeah, when I was when I left your guys.
I got nothing.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna put you backstage while I figure this out. I'm gonna have to. I'll check to see if this thing is on Wi-Fi for whatever reason, which it shouldn't be. But we have 18 seconds. I got to get on the air and do a radio segment, and I'm definitely not feeling that. But
yeah, Manny said it's horrible today.
Jesus!
Damn it!
All right, that's all right. Let's do some radio content.
All right.
Somebody was calling. The podcast broadcast audio's jacked up today, so I got to do some troubleshooting on there, and it's a pain in the ass. And I just want a new computer and a new studio and some new microphones and a new board, and all this stuff was approved by corporate. And just waiting on my buddy Scott to save the day because working hard, Scott, and it's my birthday, and all I want for my birthday is for you to do your job.
Troubleshooting in real time, not fun.
I am gonna drink today. I love drinking, as you could tell every day. You see me guzzle away, but I like to mix that with alcohol too. Like, you ever have say just a coffee cocktail at the end of a meal when you go out to eat?
I have not. I hate coffee.
This
segment's so not for me.
Well, it turns out you could have more than just a certain spirit in your coffee, like Kahlua. Kahlua and coffee is kind of like a standard, or the Irish coffee is like whiskey. And those are two standards as far as liquor is concerned, but you actually can mix coffee with a lot of different liquors. And I actually have a list of ways to kick your coffee up a notch. And you can just you're going out to eat, like say on a date or meal, to have a coffee cocktail to kind of keep that caffeine and that energy going and continue the night. Or you can do that before you get into work if you're an alcoholic. So here's the first one: vodka. Right? So if you're anything like me, the idea of mixing vodka and coffee immediately makes you pull a face. But if you hear me out, here's the deal. With the simple syrup, coconut milk, coffee, and vodka, spiked cocoa coffee is rich, robust, and delicious.
That actually sounds appealing. I do like my vodka.
So I mean,
So that was all I was missing to enjoy coffee. Add booze.
that's right. You got to make it 80 proof. So here's another one. Rum mixes well with a lot of things, right? And you probably already heard rum coffee. But there's a recipe that adds like cinnamon and cloves for more complex flavor. It makes for a good holiday drink. So you can Google that. Hazelnut liqueur is one. They make a perfect pair actually. And you got coffee creamer. So why don't you get that hazelnut liqueur and you could skip the creamer, go right to the good stuff. If you add in some alcohol, you're set. So if it's really no surprise that iced coffee are nothing short of delicious. So you throw some cream in that, that's yourself like a Starbucks drink that you can get wasted off of. And finally, tequila. Let's talk about tequila. Now, what is my fun fact about tequila, weirdo?
That it is upper. It
Yes.
gives you energy.
Yes, tequila is the only spirit that is actually a stimulant. Everything else is a depressant. It's a fun fact I love sharing in bars and parties. I do it all the time. Some people like immediately don't believe me because I look stupid, and then they run to Google and they find out that I'm speaking fact. I'm 100 on this. Okay, so the agave spirit is the only upper. Every other booze is a downer. Talking about beers to vodka to rum, it doesn't matter. Those are all downers and depressants, but tequila, for whatever reason, is a stimulant. So you don't need a Red Bull vodka. You just need a tequila, and watch out. But tequila could also mix with coffee, and it's actually delicious. I've had this before. So with coffee, cream, and cinnamon sugar, there's no denying a drink like that sounds absolutely delicious. So if you see a tequila coffee on the menu at a restaurant that you're enjoying and you want a dessert, skip the cake, bitch. Drink the coffee with tequila because that's a dessert you really need.
You'll be able to see into the future.
Well, that's the one thing about tequila, though. It can get you in trouble because tequila is that liquor where the lights are on, but nobody's home. So, you can still get blackout, but you'll have the energy of 10 men. Clear. All right. How we doing on the stream right now? What
Did you
else?
close out that tab?
Which one?
Power suggested it. If you still have the Facebook tab open.
Yeah, well, I keep an eye on the Facebook, man, because I got people commenting and all the good stuff. All right. I close that out. Just close everything out, huh? I'll close out my Insta. All right. No more Insta.
It seems to be doing better on my end when I'm watching on the.
All right. Well, let's see. We do have another clip we'll share and see how well this does. Okay. Hold on. Todd's waving.
Hey, I can tell you
Todd
that that whole thing was even sitting backstage. It's not just YouTube or something like that. It's pure static, just sitting backstage, just like the internet dial tone.
Oh, okay.
All right, he's not as delayed on audio now.
All right,
yeah. Closing out everything on this streaming PC that you don't need running is A+. Do all your research on your laptop. Get that static thing for it too. Yes,
I've been not bringing in my laptop here because I figured there's one less thing to carry in. I was being lazy.
Alberto said that's better.
Yeah, I did. Well, no, I X'd out a lot of windows and closed out the porn. Maybe that helps.
Oh, yeah.
Pop-up ads.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep the porn on your phone. You'll be fine there.
Make sure it's incognito.
Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I have it on my phone. I'll tell you what, I did some reverse psychology today that didn't work. In fact, actually, it's a little clip I'll play you, and you can see why it probably didn't work. It is right here. Hey, weirdo. Remember when it'd be your birthday and on Facebook you'd have like every one of your Facebook friends wish you happy birthday?
Yes.
Yeah, that's over. That's not it. That's not here. It's this one. In fact, actually, I'm going to play it back on the air here in a second. Let's see. One last try, one last attempt, and see if reverse psychology only works when you're a parent and for kids. And I tell this to everybody, too, if we're going to speak parenting tips, because we already talked about one. And I don't know if you did this, Todd, but you should have. If you want your kid to do anything, tell them not to do that. So, like, don't eat your vegetables. You better not eat your vegetables. And the next thing you know, like, fuck you, I'm eating my vegetables. Like, you got me again. I mean, that literally was the way that I raised my daughter every single, on everything. And I got her to do.
I don't know if that's going to work with my kid. Remember who you're talking to, the captain not giving F.
Well,
Like,
no, it doesn't work. It doesn't work for teenagers, and it still kind of does work for teenagers, but not as well as it worked when they're like toddlers. But teenagers are still naturally rebellious, so they're of course gonna try to like not do what you want them to do.
Oh, I dug myself a hole with my kids because I very much raised them on like question authority and always make sure it's something that you really want to do. And now that they're teenagers, and I'm just like, you need to do this. They're like, but why? And I was like,
yeah, exactly.
Damn it.
You dumbass. You're the authority. Yeah, I know that you're talking about the government and all like, smoking weed and talking about Illuminati. But to, your kids, you are the only authority. That and school figures and police officers. So yeah, you buried yourself on that one.
Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty funny. All right. Let's see. I'm going to play this back here in about a minute, and then I'm going to share the F My Life, and hopefully that will work as well. Let's see.
It sounds better now that you've closed things out. I haven't heard it go staticky once.
All right, I apologize because we're getting a bunch of people on the stream too, and possibly for the first time. And it is very unfortunate that if it was their first time, that was their experience. Because I feel like the podcast broadcast is a little better quality than what we've been offering up today.
Oh, crap, I'm underdressed.
That's
Powers. You are cranked to 14, not even an 11. So check your volume. Power, he's still talking. Power, stop talking for a second. He's not.
That was.
All right. Now listen. For whatever reason, your mic is
hot.
Like at 14. Yeah. So you got to figure out how to turn that down because you blew out everyone's speakers there. Yeah, and he's still going into his. This is why it took him a while to get on the stream. He had to write a monologue.
Get dressed,
the only
get
thing
in the
louder
costume.
than his hat was him.
Yeah. Do you ever hear the old announcer, no class? Oh, from the old announcer, no class? No,
I don't know that reference.
Yeah, neither do I. Hold that thought. This is our Rock 1 2.1. Who's this?
Yo, good morning, buddy. Happy
This is reverse
birthday.
psychology. Thanks, Nick. But now that you let the cat out of the bag, Nick, I just have to say real quick. I know it's my birthday, guys. Thank you for considering it. Please do not send lewds or nudes to me via DMs at BeefVegan on Instagram or Facebook. Do not do that. Nope. That's not what I want for my birthday. I don't care how beautiful your nudes or lewds may be. Please don't DM them to BeefVegan on Instagram or Facebook. That's or even email at beefvegan@kfma.com. I would appreciate you not doing so.
But you can send them to me at 666weirdo on Instagram.
Hey, if you get any, will you show them to me?
No.
Oh, come on, dude. It's my birthday.
Fine.
Clear. All right. So that was a speed break that we did today. And it worked swimmingly. They listened.
Disappointingly, they listened.
All right, let's check. We'll start off. Don't start off so hot. And okay, yeah, okay.
I didn't touch anything.
Really? Well, then you
don't
just
yell.
Yeah, they were just too loud. Then honestly, when you listen to the playback, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
Here, actually, you hear with this one. You talk.
Happy birthday to you.
He's like, oh, all I'm trying to do is say happy birthday, Dick, and he just immediately kicked me off the stream. No, I swear to God, you were all distorted and you were cranked to a 14.
It was bad. I pulled mine off. I appreciate your energy though, Powers.
Yes, I mean you got dressed up for the occasion. That's good. Or is that just your pajamas? I don't even know.
I have a gig in an hour and a half at a school. I'm teaching first graders how to draw cartoons.
Oh, okay, nice.
Exciting.
Oh wow, yeah. How'd you get that gig?
They found the website and the PTA bought it, and I was a prize in like something. So then I get a gig and they explain all that to me. And I'm like, okay, is someone paying me? And they're like, yes, we're gonna pay you. I'm like, okay, good. I'm glad because I was realizing something and no one ever contacted me.
Right.
The janitor can't get overtime this month, but we're bringing in Powers.
We're bringing him in.
That's a really cool thing. So
that is cool.
Yeah. So first graders, you're going to teach them how to draw. So do you have an example of what you're going to show them how to draw?
It's always shapes. So I always do. I wish I could do it. It's shapes mixed with jokes. Like I just kind of show them how to do. Like if you just take a circle and draw one circle, oh, there you go. But now if we take two circles, we add this circle to here and this circle there. What's that? And it's Mickey Mouse. instant.
Oh,
three
okay.
circles. And then I go, no, that's a lawsuit. We got to get rid of that. Don't tell Mickey Mouse that I did that. So that's always like my first joke, and that always pretty much works. And then from there, it's just showing them how lines equal a character.
What if that joke doesn't land though?
Yeah. Are you fucked? Are you like, oh, it's all downhill? I was really banking on this lead joke to work to build the momentum.
It
Well,
makes the adults
The
giggle.
thing is,
Awesome.
a Garfield reference goes over kids' heads because they don't all know Garfield.
No,
Of course,
not anymore.
yeah. I
anymore,
mean,
yeah.
how? Yeah, how do you stay up to date with, the references a 6-year-old's gonna know?
I know a good amount of stuff just because I always have. I did kind of fall off the cartoon wagon with SpongeBob. Like that's like I was kind of done after that. But then you keep up. And the thing is that it is just about shapes. So whenever they challenge me with like, can you draw this random character and it's a Pokemon, right? A random blob of something.
Right. The blob
You
is
just look it up and I go, well, let's break it down. And then I just do it and draw a Pikachu or draw whatever it is.
You're like a magician to a 6-year-old when you can do that.
And that is exactly what it is. It's like with all this and a cape, like it does feel like I'm a magician. And when you make something appear, it does come off like a magic trick. So even adults, it's pretty good because it is like, oh, out of nowhere, it turns into character. So it's fun. Super fun day.
Not adults that turn 43. They reach that cynical age. Not so impressed.
I don't know. I bet I could draw something for you and be like, wait a minute. Those aren't big eyes. Those are boobs. And you'd be so happy.
2 circles and a cucumber. What is it?
Give me an example. I'll be like, can you guess what this is? I'm like, those are boobs? They're like, kinda. It's your mom. I'm like, oh, you got me again. So what time do you do that? 10 a.m. then?
I gotta go pick up all my prints at 10 something, and then it's a little ways out. I'll probably leave at like 11, so I still have time to like get coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's time for tequila in between here and there. Then that's all I'm hearing.
Well, I think look, I do better with a cup of coffee at this time.
If you heard that last segment, I was
celebrate with the
educating you.
children with the tequila. I wouldn't want to leave them out.
Tequila in the coffee.
No. And studies have proven that kids are more enjoyable to be around when you have a buzz. So here's the recipe that I said on the air. It's coffee, cream, and cinnamon sugar, a splash of tequila, about a shot and a half.
That is not a splash.
That's a splash. That's a man splash. All right. But this
man
is
splash.
a man splash. Yes. And it's just enough to kind of get you a little lightheaded and warm in the tummy. And like, I know that you're already outgoing and in good spirits when you do this kind of thing, but even better. I mean, it cranks you from regular powers to superpowers. And how do you get those superpowers? Tequila.
Forget your audience.
I did do a gig once at Crooked Tooth, which was excellent. So
and it was better because you were buzzed.
And statistically speaking, at least 15% of the teachers are already buzzed.
I'll say this. The performance was better. The art was a little crooked.
That is what's in style, though. I mean, if those are the type of prints that McDonald's would buy and turn into adult Happy Meal prizes.
That's right.
Yeah. So stop being so precise and get a little sloppy with it because that's what adults dig. I know this. I'm an adult now.
Extra sloppy.
They do.
Is that when we become adults? Is 43?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I did for my birthday yesterday to prepare for it? I paid bills. Yep. Caught up on that. Yeah, very adult. Like, I got paid yesterday and I was like, oh, good. I got paid. I get paid my bills. And it was crazy because I was so hard. Yeah, it's just weird, the things that get you excited nowadays.
I mean, that's when I realized when I was a real adult, when I was like excited to pay bills on time. I was like, this is amazing. And I was like, oh, crap. Did I just get my adult card?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, yeah, no interest. Yeah. Oh, got it right on time. I'm seriously, I blew so hard because of it. And it just, that's adulting.
I feel yourself now to Kohl's. You can take yourself back to Kohl's now.
That's the one thing that's gonna fuck me. This Kohl's card, they increased my limit to $3,000. I know, and I noticed my new hoodie. Right, I went.
You could buy a certified used cars on your Kohl's card, I think.
Legitimately, and I'm at. I don't know if I'll ever be able to pay down my Kohl's card at this point. I'm at $1,700 right now that I've spent at Kohl's. And I keep making payments. I made a $200 payment yesterday. I'm still at $1,700. I know I'm gonna max this motherfucker out come Christmas.
What's the interest rate on that card?
You know what? I don't think
42%.
No, I don't think I have interest. If you pay it on time, I don't think there's any interest.
Or
Right.
you pay it off.
If
You have to
it
pay out the
off,
amount. Yeah. If you do that in like
you have a
27 days
balance,
or whatever.
my guy.
No. I know I have my balance, but no, as long as I pay the minimum 40, then I shouldn't be facing any interest as long as I'm not late.
No,
It's
no,
usually-
No, you got to pay off the amount.
You are literally just paying the interest.
With 40?
That's how you're not seeing any interest show up, because you're just paying the interest.
Right.
The
But
debt
yet your
stays.
total due stays.
How much interest do I have? I don't know, man.
It's probably 27.
I'll tell you,
That's it.
I've got a lot of interest in finding this out.
Yeah, he's always turning the words around, but yeah. So we're discovering that I'm racking up Cole's debt, and I may be paying interest. And I'm telling you right now, and I hope Cole's isn't listening. That's the one credit card that I will max out and not pay off. And I have been building up my credit score, which is an adult thing to do, but I don't really value it. I don't really care. So if I have to go into collections for my collection of hoodies, so be it. Is that the wrong approach? I
How is it that your Kohl's like amount just went up and my Hot Topic just went down?
Oh
That's
yeah.
Hot
I'm down to my limit to $50. I'm like, I've paid every time.
Wait a
That's
second,
all Hot
you have-
Topic can afford.
Yeah, you have a $50 credit card for Hot Topic. That's
It
it.
used to be a lot more than that. I don't know what happened.
That's a gift card.
That is a gift card.
Yeah. Why would they do that? That's insane.
I'm calling them this week. They're on my list of calls because being like, why did I get down?
Does
I don't
Hot
know.
Topic lower it as the older we get?
Right.
You're over 35, lady. Get the hell out of here. You're too
That's
old for
right.
us.
Yeah, it's called the doing you a favor plan, because it's just like, look, we understand that you grew up loving Hot Topic, but now's the time that we do that slow break. Like we're pushing
emo
away.
and goth kids. Like they love
Yeah.
to shop there too.
I don't know.
Not anymore because mama ain't got no credit.
Yeah. Maybe it'd be so great if like they transition from like, I don't know, like taking your credit down and then building up like a Dillard's card and be like, why don't you dress these kids up so they don't get picked on at school? It'd be nice.
Once I reach 0, I'll be all sad, and then all of a sudden the Dillard's card shows up.
Yeah. Or Dick's Sporting Goods. Be like, why don't you get them into sports so they don't get beat up so much? All right, I'll stop saying. I'm obviously projecting. We have our beef tip coming up right after this. Keeping the conversation, we got Powers and Todd Marley joining us on the podcast broadcast stream. We'll keep the conversation moving on youtube.com/beefvegan.
That was funny.
Clear.
That
But
was good.
they are doing you a favor for that, though. So you don't need the Hot Topic anymore.
Why do you have a Hot Topic credit card? In fact, other question: Hot Topic had a credit card?
Yeah. It's Comenity. They have, I think it's like Sally's Beauty Supply and Hot Topic and IKEA. You know what I mean? Like all those store cards.
Powers, didn't you work at Hot Topic?
Yep, 6 months.
Okay, so
You made it 6 months. I only made it a month. I worked there in my 20s and I hated it.
Well, they probably just assumed you were stealing every day, but because your entire fit is Hot Topic, and there's no way.
I made this sweater. Thank you very much.
Okay. Oh, I can see. I can tell. Anyways, Powers, as a former Hot Topic employee, what age do you think somebody should stop shopping at Hot Topic for themselves?
I'm the last person you should ask. What can you get?
Yeah, you know what? That's my fault because I had my
Again,
show
you
sheet up
wanna
on my
be-
screen.
Yeah, you're right. Let me send you down the way to Spencer Gifts because
Right.
that's like the 2 stores I go to. Like
The material, yeah. Oh shit.
2 of my clients are in their 90s, and 1 year for my birthday, they went into Hot Topic and was like, listen, our hairstylist, it's her birthday. Like, this is kind of her style. Like, I am responsible for 2 90-year-olds going into Hot Topic, buying something with a skull on it.
Well, that's amazing. Now picture this, because this is factual. They both went in and they shopped at Hot Topic, right? 100% guaranteed they got pierced nipples. Yep, that's in your head now. That's your fault, and that's good though. So
them.
yeah, good for them. Yeah.
Living their best life in their 90s.
At that point, do you even feel it anymore? No,
To be honest with you, Hot Topic is just now a goth Disney store.
It is.
Yeah.
Goth, Disney, and anime.
And
They got good concert tees too.
They do.
In fact, actually, I do like to pop in just so I could be reminded, or like be on the inside of what's cool, like what's trending. And if I notice that the bands that I'm into don't have t-shirts there, then I know that the kids don't like the bands that I listen to, right?
Yeah.
So
Power's gotta go.
all right, go do your thing. Are you out of here?
Look at him out. He's maximum out.
He just bailed out real quickly, huh? All right, let's go to the comments here. See what we got here. Nip Bars. Beezy said, my Forever 21 account is down to just $20.
What?
I guess they don't want me forever inappropriate. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, and I could try out. Let's see. Try out the national debt consolidators. That's good. And then Scarlett said, Beef, you just lost your adult card. Try again next year. Oh, because
Stop.
I'm willing to go into debt for my Kohl's.
That's my girlfriend.
I know.
She actually suggested I sit in your lap to help you figure out how to use Facebook. I'm like, I'm not sitting in his lap.
Not today.
Not today,
Yeah,
Satan.
yeah. And plus, weirdo, in all fairness, women are intimidated by you because you're poly. So they just think, if they don't know. And my girlfriend's initial reaction is like, does she want to hook up with you? I'm like, no, she already has 2 dicks. Like, she's not trying to get more, Same thing happened. I know. And
I didn't
trust
even
me.
want 2 dicks. I wanted multiple vaginas.
I know.
And this is what happened.
This was the compromise. They're like, we can't see multiple. We'll give you 1 extra vagina, but you're going to have to take an extra penis. And that's just how it works out. But yeah, I mean, I've heard this discussion happen a couple times. So yeah, people, they misconstrue the whole idea of what your thing is. It's like, no, not only is she in a relationship, she's in 3. So she's not trying to.
I'm all relationshiped out.
Yeah. And she's not trying to cheat times 3. Like, you understand that? That's that's a lot.
A lot of nightmares at once.
Right. Okay, so we got celebrity birthdays today since it's my birthday. Would it surprise you if I told you that I share a birthday with Pete Davidson?
No, he had to have a birthday somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
What a coinky dink.
Right. Yeah, I mean, he is the guy who's literally plowing through Hollywood.
How old is he?
29 years old.
God damn it.
What?
Nothing. Like, I don't know why. I didn't realize how young he was.
Yeah, I mean, well, he's been on TV for a decade now. He started off as Saturday Night Live.
And that's why I thought he was older.
Right.
Than he is.
Yeah. Well, and in all fairness, he has bags under his eyes, and he's had bags under his eyes since he was like 16. So he's looked 60 for a long time. Here's the thing about Pete Davidson. It keeps getting documented about his dick, right? Reconfirmed, right? So Kanye West is like, my wife is banging a white boy with a 10-inch dick. Jay Farrow, who used to be on Saturday Night Live, is like, yeah, me and Pete Davidson, for a fact, both have 9-inch dicks, right? So Jay took an inch off. I don't know how Jay knows this for a fact, but maybe they go to the same gym and shower together. Now, here's the deal with Pete Davidson. He dates all these like A-list girls, right? From Kim Kardashian to the latest reports, Emily Ratajkowski, or I'm saying her name wrong, but she's gorgeous, the supermodel. And he's a smoker. And these women are like, smoking's gross. It's such a turnoff. And you're like, oh, yeah, it's such a turnoff. I would never date a guy who's smoking. And then they say, oh, yeah, well, the guy's got a 10-inch dick. You know what? Smoking's not that bad. I can get used to the smell.
I'll smoke his stogie.
Yeah, that's the power of the 10-inch dick, man.
That's again, I have the whole Cinderella theory. That seems too big to me.
Oh, yeah? Did you see how Cinderella was able to shove her foot into that? Or no, the stepsister was able to shove it in there, So it's possible.
Only to cut off a toe in the process.
Yeah, well.
You do what you got to do.
Yeah, you have to do that. So we got about 20 seconds before we wrap things up. I got to get my side of beef song. I thank everyone for checking out the podcast. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Thank you, Scott. And don't worry, we are eventually going to have a new studio, and hopefully that comes with new computers. Rock 102.1 KFMA. We're back here live. Going to wrap things up with the beef tip on this birthday edition of the broadcast and podcast broadcast. Will you guys get a chance? Do me a solid. Go to youtube.com/beefvegan and subscribe. There you'll get notifications every time we go live and do our podcast broadcast, and you can see all of our great shows on demand. I say all of our great shows. You'll also see some of our bad shows. So try to avoid those. Yeah. How do you tell the difference? It really based off our apparel. How we're looking that day. It usually reflects on how funny we end up being on the podcast broadcast. Today, both Weirdo and I inadvertently started matching. So we're ready for our band shot, right? So be on the cover of that. It's Black Hoodie Day. So I would say it was a okay show based off our fit, right? Well, what's distracting you, Todd?
I thought I had my black hoodie nearby.
No.
Yeah, see?
It's a moody show today.
Yeah. And Manny said, still a great show. Thank you. Happy birthday. Thank you, Weirdo. Thank you, Todd. Thank you, Manny.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Manny.
Anthony,
You're awesome.
as well. Yeah, for sure. And again, don't send nudes or lewds to @BeefVegan on Instagram or Facebook. It doesn't matter how big your breasts are. I don't want nudes sent to
Manny,
@BeefVegan.
please send a shirtless photo to Beef for his birthday, please.
I do something.
Do it, Manny. Do it. You won't.
I sound drunk. I feel drunk. So I'm ready to head out the door. But before I do, I got to give you a beef tip. After reminding you, of course, tomorrow we'll do the Master of Prizes at 7:15. We'll give away tickets for the Rock Resurrection Tour. And we'll have Rico in studio. And Robin Nash is going to have your next opportunity for you to text in to win that inflatable jacuzzi. So I got to remind you that. All right. So there are plenty of dangerous things out there that could kill you. But there are 3 incredibly dangerous things that you're fast enough to run away from. That includes spiders, lava, and any land animal on Earth. Yeah. For the last one, you can outsprint every animal, but you can't outsprint every animal, but humans can run longer than animals. So all you'll need is a head start and then just keep running. That is, of course, unless you run across a bear and then your ass is dead. All right. So my beef tip to you is if you come across an animal from a distance that you know is dangerous and could kill you, start running immediately because you will outrun them eventually. Hopefully your cardio is decent, except for that bear. If you run across a bear, say a prayer. That's your beef tip. All right. For that, that's all the time we have for the show today. Thank you. That's it. And I forgot how I wrap this up. Todd, help me out here.
Thanks for listening to Beef Vegan Presents on KFMA 102.1.
That's right. There you go.
Something like that.
Weirdo, thank you. Robin Nash is up next. Don't forget Razors in the afternoon. We'll catch you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Till then, drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. Later.
Hey, you just had to say
That's how you
something
do it.
dumb and knocked his head
Take a
back.
birthday nap. You've earned it.
You thought you had it.
End to all your grief.
You want me to remember things? You can't remember things.
Kind of bad. I will knock out all your teeth.